I was having a conversation with my friend on Friday, disclosure day, because we were at work and we were talking about, isn't it? Because it was a busy day. Isn't it such a crazy day? And I said, yeah. And also UFOs are real. UFOs are real, right? That was my big thing I said all day to people. It was just such an entertaining day. But she said to me, yeah, but do you know they're going to use that as a big deception? And I said, well, okay, tell me more. What are you talking about? And she said, well, they're going to roll in that okay, now we have aliens and they're going to deceive us and say, well, they actually created us and that there is no God, and kind of went off on that. And, you know, for all the things that I think is going on, interdimensional beings, physical beings from other galaxies and universes and whatnot, that one seems a little bit horrifying to me. And again, if you're new to my channel, you may not know I have videos in my backlog because I worked in hospice for 10 years. Now I'm in family practice. And I'm telling you, the other side does exist. I had countless patients see angels, see the face of God, see Jesus, see their loved ones walking in the room. Now, a lot of you might be saying, well, what about, people in China or Muslim people? Well, I don't know because I didn't have experience with their dying process. I mostly saw people of the Judeo-Christian faith. So Jewish people, Christian people, and of course, people that didn't believe in God that were having amazing experiences. So I'm just saying, just because you don't believe in it doesn't mean God doesn't believe in you, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, by the way, hope you're having a wonderful Mother's Day. I'm having a great Mother's Day because I'm looking into all of this stuff today. It's really fascinating. So, well, let's go into it. Have they confirmed this? What is this theory? Does this hold water? Did they confirm reptilians? So we're going to talk about that today. And now, I had a viral video. Well, I don't know, maybe it's not viral, but talked about, could these be reptilians? Are people mentioning that? And so we're going to get into that. And we're going to also talk about what was released. So, okay, we know just days ago, May 8th, disclosure day, the Pentagon dropped 161 files. Multiple times people on my channel put, where do we find the files? And I was commenting again and again and again and dropping the website. So my advice is just look at comments, because I always put the answers there and then people ask the same question. God love you. I mean, thank you for commenting, but like same question 20 times. But just take a second and scroll down and you'll see the answer, right? Okay. Let's start with the claims that lit this whole fuse. There was a prominent evangelist at the end of April that posted a video saying a trusted pastor friend attended a private meeting with U.S. government-linked officials. A group of influential pastors, reportedly in a location like Tennessee, were told to prepare your people for upcoming UFO disclosures. And then look what we got. Disclosure on right after that, right on May 8th. So apparently officials described non-human crafts, materials not from this planet, and very strange reptilian-looking creatures. Now, does that mean they're slee stacks or, alligators on two legs? Or does it mean they're maybe triangular-shaped big-eyed beings that kind of look like a reptile? I mean, if you look at a snake, it has a triangular shaped head with black eyes. Some people describe it as looking like a mantid. Some people might say it looks like a reptile. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Now, I agree. Like, I am a big geek. I am a dork. I read science fiction. I love science fiction movies. I mean, I studied medicine, but I've always been into the unknown and the unexplainable, because how else do we figure things out unless we have an open mind? So I get it. This stuff is straight out of a sci-fi movie, but we started to have some vindication here. Thank you for that PDF file dump and the videos. I know everyone's saying like they're not that great yet. That was the first release. That was release 1.0. There is more coming. So now, what is the big shocking theory that my friend and I were talking about, because she had me thinking about this revelation that could shake some Christians' faith while sending others running to churches for answers? So One of these pastors framed it in an end times prophecy, but stressed it was secondhand from someone he trusts. Now, this isn't just one random guy. Other pastors have echoed similar stories. Now, all these things have went mega viral. If you look at it's on Fox News, it's on Tim Pool's podcast, it's on Redacted, it's on I don't know, Area 52, like all these other channels that I watch. I started watching another one, Butch and Sundance, or Sundance and Butch. I forget which one. These guys only have like 2,000 followers, and their videos are so good. So recommend giving them a watch and let them know I sent you there, right? Because I would love to do a collaboration. But so 2 days ago, the Department of War released the first tranche or dump, basically, of Trump's transparency order, like release the file. So we've got videos, photos, PDFs, over 161 of them, and even Apollo mission images. So they were showing metallic orbs, glowing lights, unusual footage articles that should be not expected to be seen from the rocket ship in space, right? We'll say that. Now, this pastor's claims exploded right before, like a few days before they dumped this file. Now, I find that incredibly, is it coincidence? No, because this pastor legit had ties with reps in Congress who knew this file dump was coming just a few days later. That's why it gives a little bit of credibility to this whole pastor meeting with political officials story, right? So there you go. We know at least one sitting congressman was attending these meetings. The word is it was Representative Burleson out of Missouri. Now, he's also been very transparent on the UFO topic. And apparently he was called into one of these pastor meetings via speakerphone. Now, apparently, this is the word. I cannot say if this is absolutely true, but the gossip is he encouraged them to stick to scripture and not build worldviews on unproven assumptions. But here's where it gets wild. Here's the wild part. Okay. Another pastor at the meeting, I know you guys are going to know him. I know you're going to say it in the comment, but since I don't know if this is absolutely true, I'm going to not say his name right now, posted a clip claiming that the congressman said the government might reveal this next, that aliens are our creators from another dimension, that they seeded us, they invented Jesus, the Bible, Christianity, and that there is no God. Now, this pastor apologized publicly, clarifying those were his own opinions, mixed in with the heat of the moment. And the congressman pushed back, saying he never said anything linked to that. So I don't know if this is where that story or this theory of the Great Deception came from, that, or is it an age-old, almost biblical story that people that don't have our best interests, not even people, entities that don't have our best interest in mind might try to deceive us and say that they are the true gods. But I'm saying from my own witnessed account, working with the dying for 10 years, there is absolutely a positive afterlife with angelic or godly beings and a God, and that there was nothing or no one that looked like a reptilian in that area, at least that my patients were witnessing as they were dying. And I just want you to know that, right? So I'm pushing back on the fact that if aliens say they invented us and there is no God, I don't believe it. Don't get on the ship. Don't do it, right? No, don't get on that ship, especially if they have like a booklet they're pushing out, how to serve man, right? Remember that Twilight Zone episode? Yeah. Oh, by the way, here's my Mother's Day coffee I got this morning. Thank you, Mike. So, okay. So this brings us now, right, to this jaw-dropping theory exploding across the internet and with my friends' own personal discussions, this reptilian creator theory that might be tied to end times prophecy, especially in, I don't know, I guess right now it's still the paranormal circles, even though now my channel is becoming like a fact channel as the government releases these files. But yeah, some people are warning that these non-human beings or these entities have always been here, that they may have genetically engineered us. Like if you look at the alien movie franchises, were they just getting the culture ready for that they've been messing with our DNA, or is there a hybrid program? Yeah. So online right now, you can see it everywhere. You can see people commenting Prometheus was right, aliens versus God, disclosure will blame the rapture on alien abduction, right? All these kind of theories and topics are going on right now. Yeah. But look, at society isn't melting down. I think because the first batch of files that have been released was kind of a soft disclosure before they release more. But what I say to you is think like a scientist, right? You want many guesses, or what we call hypothesis, like a working guess, really, and then you develop a theory, and now you want to experiment on that hypothesis and create this theory, right? So my advice is staying open-minded. If you have someone telling you that God doesn't exist, if you sit still for a minute and you listen to your heart, because we all have a soul, this is what I talk about on my channel, you will know that this is not true. Now, is there a possibility that there's a hybridization program? Yeah, I think that's possible. Is it possible that negative entities could have been messing with their DNA? Yeah, I think that's possible. I do. So what do you think? Is there something deeper going on? Is this going to be a coming PSYOP? Or is this just, kind of the next phase of what we're all going to be talking about as these files get released? I say stay curious, but at the same time, stay grounded. Stay grounded in what your true beliefs, your heart is telling you, your instinct is telling you, right? Yeah, I don't know. So in either way, we are in this together no matter what. And isn't it an exciting time to be alive? It really is. So thank you for being here, everybody. Comment below what you think about this, and I will see you on the next one.